the Bichanga live. What can you say? Introduce yourself.
I can say that I'm not seeing the live. Are we for sure live?
I think we are live. It always just takes a few minutes before we officially go live. There it is.
Okay.
So guys, kindly let us know in the comment section if you guys can hear us, because I know you guys can see us. Yeah, so just let us know in the comment section. Oh, and hi to you too. You guys can see us. Yeah, I think the audio is perfect.
We have a washer and dryer going, but we're also using mics, so I hope the mics compensate for the washer and dryer.
Yeah, I think so. Good evening, Corey. Good evening, Bichanga family watching from Connecticut. Coffee Mama, thank you so much. I see Polk. Yes, we can hear. Thank you so much. Yes, we can. And okay, perfect. So we have 88 people watching this.
And 17 likes. Wow.
Don't be late. The table is connected to the stand, so go easy peasy on the table. 89 people watching this, so guys, remember to click the like button and leave a comment.
What is happening?
You got?
The table is so unstable.
Yeah. Say something.
For me, I'm just watching the comments come in right now.
We have 100 people watching this, and that is only 38 likes. Guys, you can do much better than that, except if you're watching this from the TV. And even from the TV, you can just use your remote to click the like button. Please.
Yeah, so for those mentioning about Corey's brother, that is what this live stream is about. If you saw the post I posted in our community on our channel, I had shared kind of what happened over there, but we just decided to do a live since there was, of course, a lot of questions coming in as to updates or what happened. So yeah, that's why we decided to do the live stream. And for those of you asking where Taavi is, my mom came and got him this afternoon just to give us some time to, not have to be worried about what's happening in Kenya, plus having to care for a child. It can be a lot when you have a lot on your mind and you need to continue being strong for your child, you know? Yeah, so she just came to give us a break. Yeah, so that's where Taavi is.
So if you're watching this live for the first time, we are the Bichanga family. I'm Corey Bichanga, and she's Sylvia Bichanga. And we have one baby. His name is Taavi Lee Bichanga. So that's the baby that my wife, she's talking about. Do you miss Africa? What do you think?
I would say, of course, we do. It's our other home, so
Yeah.
when you have two homes, you're always missing one.
Yeah, so we miss Africa, and yeah. But now that we are here, you know, we love it over here too.
Corey really enjoys the U.S. from what he has said.
Yeah. And I know you guys might be wondering, like, I had started another live in my channel, then I didn't finish. The reason as to why I ended up just deleting that live, first of all, the network wasn't good. So I felt like, and I saw like, when the network it's not good, like everything keeps on scrubbing and all that. So I felt like not to continue with that live. So that's why I decided to start now with in our main channel, the Bichanga family here. So we are going to talk about what happened to my brother in a few. But first of all, is there any other question apart from that?
We want to let as many people join the live before we start talking about what happened so that we don't continually repeat ourselves as new people join. That's why we're giving it just a moment for more people to join so that we don't have to repeat the story a lot.
Yeah.
Daniel, we don't know how long he'll be in the hospital at this point. We have more questions than answers.
So before, also my friend Felix was also was a victim also. So.
And Nicole's cousin got killed last week too, the same way. They hit him on the back of the head and left him in a ditch to die.
Wow. So that is Nicole's cousin. He died. So those are like three
Four
cases.
people.
3 cases.
Wycliffe's cousin.
But it's different, but he was also attacked.
And he died.
Yeah, he was stabbed.
So that's like 4 cases in less than a week.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what's
In less
happening
than
Kisumu.
2 weeks.
Okay.
Yeah. But now like we have 3 cases of the same incidents. Starting with Nicole's cousin, we've got my friend. His name is Felix. I think we've done a video. He's actually in one of our videos.
A long time ago.
When we were in Florida, we did a video. You remember?
He was on video call with Felix. Like, he's one of Corey's best friends from Kenya, I can say.
So he also went through the same. He's a victim of that. And
But he's still
again,
okay. He's in the hospital.
Yeah. He's also, but for him, he's recovering. We thank God for that.
I'm not sure what's going on in Kenya. Someone is asking what's happening in Kenya. Part of me feels like when cost of living is so high and their income and what they're being paid for work stays the same, it makes for really tough times for people. And whenever you oppress people and people are hungry, there's crime, and crime goes up. And for me, I feel like that is one of the reasons, not the only reason. I'm sure there's others, but that's one, is when a country is hungry and suffering, crime goes up immediately.
Yeah. People have to be alert and focused. Yeah, sure.
I was even telling Corey we need to get a security guard for his family. Because our lives are so public. Like, yes, our life, but also your family's life. They're so public, and I just feel like more security is always a good thing, but maybe I'm overreacting because of the circumstances.
So we have 200, okay, we have 315 people watching this. Yeah, I think so. And only 85 likes.
Yeah, I think
85 likes.
Paul has health insurance, does he? I think with his work, his job.
I'm not quite sure about that.
I'm not sure either.
Maybe, I think so, maybe. But it's so funny how like some of this insurance, how it works in Kenya.
Yeah.
It's funny. It only, at times it only covers the bed.
Yeah, you never know what the insurance will actually cover.
I've seen one that covers only the bed, but not the medication and all that. Yeah, at least we've reached 100 likes. That's so good. Thank you so much for the 100 people who have liked this live so far. 111. That's awesome. Thank you so much for that. It's, you see, it's 333 people watching and 111 people watching. I mean, like the number is like 333-111. So do we talk about it or?
Yeah, I think so.
So I think you also have the whole story of what happened, right?
I think
And
so.
you can explain much faster and better in English.
But it's your brother, it's your family.
You know, I know, but you can.
If you
have
want
it.
me to, I can, but I don't want you to not do it just because of people saying you talk slowly or that your English is not good. You see what you guys do to my husband. I really don't like the haters who push him down.
It's okay.
Do you want me to do it or
Okay, I'll do it.
so?
I brought this story today on IG, so sad. Exactly. So we've posted in Instagram, YouTube community, and also in Facebook. So for the people who follow us on Instagram and Facebook, you already gotten the news. You've already read it. So this is, I know we've got like a lot of audience. Some of them, they are not on social media, and that's the reason as to why we decided to do this live. So actually this happened, it actually happened on Monday evening. And that was after my brother, Paul, came from dropping his wife away from Kisumu, which is a bit of distance, probably an hour, right? Maybe an hour towards the village. So when he came back, he was using my dad's vehicle, so he had to take the vehicle back to my parents' place, and that was in the evening. So at around 7:30 to around 7:40, he was heading back home. So it's just a walking distance from where my parents live and where he lives. So it's not like a very long distance, it's just a walking distance. And it was still early. We consider 8, latest past 9, it's a bit dangerous to be out, but 9 and, you know, earlier it's much safer. But now 7:40, it's even much safer because there's so many people walking. So when he was heading towards where he lives, just outside his gate, that's when the incident happened. He was attacked by unknown people, and his phone was stolen, and other valuable items. And before that, they had to, they had to use a very hard met, something like a metal or an object, a very object. So they usually hit it, hit at the back of the head when they want to steal from you. So they come with a very sharp, not sharp, but a very hard metal. Then they strike on just right behind your head. So in the process, most people, they pass out. So I don't know if he passed out or we have no more information about that. But the thing that we know is that he was able, I think he was someone was able to open for him the entrance, the gate. He entered, went to his house, and locked the door. So the door has like two locks. There's one in the middle of in the middle of the door, and there's always another one below. And you can always put your hands inside to, to lock. Even when you're outside, you can lock it from inside. While you're outside, there's just a small hallway you can put your hands through. So he was able to get inside his house. He only locked the one below and went straight to bed. And that was around 7:48, around that at night, Monday night.
Don't you think that if he was able to think well enough to lock the door, that maybe he wasn't as affected then yet?
Okay.
Right? Like maybe if he could have went to the hospital right then, he wouldn't be at the state he is now.
I will compare that with someone who is completely drunk. They are able to leave their joint place to their house, and if you ask the person how did you get to your house, they'll tell you like they don't even know, but they were able to get to their house like drunkard people.
Maybe it's
So
like
that
the
was the
brain
case.
has it memorized or something.
Yeah, but he couldn't. It's like you can just do things, but you don't know you are doing it.
Right.
Because it's in your brain. So he was able to get inside the house, and he went to bed, and yeah, and he slept. So his wife tried calling him, but she couldn't get in touch with him.
This was now 12 hours later.
So in the morning, she had to call my family. So my younger brother Moses and my younger sister Naomi, they went to check on him. So when they got to his house, they tried knocking, no one was answering. So they tried opening, they found like the upper door, the upper lock was up, it was open, but they couldn't reach the one below. So they knocked, no one was answering. So they went behind the house. Through the window of the bedroom, they were able to look inside, and they saw him laying on bed and he was bleeding. So they had to quickly find a way to open the door. They managed to open the door, and they took him to the hospital. So this is like almost 12 hours later. So it's like the whole night he was bleeding. I could see some of the image of the bed sheet just full of blood. It was so hard to see that picture. So he was he couldn't even respond. Like, when you've been hit at the back here. First of all, like a lot of things can happen. So his head was swollen, and they had to quickly rush him to the hospital. Then they referred them to another hospital for the CT scan. They did a CT scan. That was yesterday, on Tuesday, in the morning hours. So the results came out as he was having a blood clot in his brain. So there was a crack on the skull, that made the blood to get into inside into the
Yeah,
brain.
like a crack in the skull bone that covers the brain.
Yeah.
So the blood was seeping into the inside of his skull on his brain.
So at that point, he wasn't able to walk, he wasn't able to talk, he wasn't able to open his eyes. Like he was just there. He couldn't feel his head. Like it was a lot. So
And
they
it's
had to
not-
take him to Aga Khan Hospital.
It's not far from like where Corey's family they live,
Yeah.
where it took place. Sorry.
Like I said, it's where my parents live and where he lives.
a
It's just a
walking
walk. Yeah, it's a walking distance.
Sorry, I didn't hear you say that.
So they had to take him to Aga Khan Hospital. From there is when
First
is where
they took him to Mega City.
yeah, I already said
Oh,
that.
sorry, I was reading comments. Let me keep quiet.
Yeah, they took him for the CT scan, and that's where they found that
Yeah.
he had like the blood clot and all that. And that's the reason with the blood clot, it's the cause why he's not able to speak, to talk.
He's able to talk though.
Earlier, like he wasn't able to talk, he wasn't able to move, he wasn't able to walk, and his head was kind of numb.
He couldn't feel his head.
Yeah, so he was hospitalized in Aga Khan, and they had to wait for a neurosurgeon to come check on him. And so it has been a long day for us today. It's a lot has happened. Yeah.
So they got him out of the house around 10 in the morning. They took him to Aga Khan, and by this evening around 6:30, was it 6? I think 6:30 to 7.
Kenyan time.
They were still waiting for a surgeon to come. So that is now 24 hours since it happened. If he got attacked around 7:30 last night, Monday night, that is now 24 hours of no medical attention except for the scan. So the family was getting like really restless. I talked with Corey's sister Sarah, and she's like, it's now been all day and we're still waiting for the surgeon to come. And they're saying there's only one neurosurgeon in Kisumu County, and he needed to have like a full report before he was willing to make the trip to the hospital to see Paul. And Corey's dad was there talking to one of the surgeons that is at Aga Khan, and was trying to tell them like, this is urgent. You guys, you need to move. You need to get this done as soon as possible. And I had talked with Mercy. She was out getting some supper. She had not eaten all day.
So Mercy is
Paul's wife.
Paul's wife, yeah.
So she just had to go and get something to eat, but she was crying, and
Because
I feel so bad for her.
She had to come back from the village back to Kisumu after she had the news
Yeah.
about Paul.
So anyway, it's just been a nightmare the last 12 hours since they know what happened to Paul. Like, it's just been a nightmare for the whole family, and you know, trying to get the CT scan done. And in Kenya, most of the time, it's not like in the US. Like, you have to pay for everything before you get the care, or at least before you leave the hospital for sure. So, like, for them to they're trying to raise the money to do all these things, like, it just makes it hectic for everyone involved. But the doctor came. I actually ended up calling one of the nurses that I got to know at Aga Khan when I gave birth there with Taavi. It's the same hospital, by the way, where I gave birth. And I just told her, I said, I know you don't work in the neurosurgeon surgery department, but I said, can you please tell them ready to pay for everything, like just to get the doctor there as fast as you can. Like they shouldn't delay because maybe, you know, sometimes they can look at the patient and be like, ah, these ones, they don't have money, you know. So I just wanted her to know, like, we're ready to pay for any help like that they can give Paul, that they shouldn't delay. So she told me she had just come from the hospital, and she said she was just taking her supper, and immediately after eating, she's going back to the hospital to see what she can do and to give me a report. So that's what she did, and immediately after, the surgeon came, the neurosurgeon came, and then later on she left the hospital and she sent me a text saying that Paul is talking. I don't think what he's saying is making sense, but he is able to talk. And also Corey's sister told me that Paul was like fighting his dad, telling him, leave me alone, let me go, let me go. So I think he's terribly confused, but he is able to talk. And he was able to like move his limbs. So the surgeon decided to not do surgery right now, and I have to go back to the text to get the exact wording that the nurse that I sent to the hospital to help out, she used. Here's the text. She said, the doctor has recommended conservative management treatment. He has been able to say words like remove, just waiting a little bit in Swahili. He is able to move and remove what's attached to him, medical items. And then she continued to say, I have a neighbor nurse on shift in ICU where he is, and I will keep you posted. I'm forever grateful for this nurse that went out of her way completely just to, you know, go to the hospital and check on Paul. So that's kind of the latest that we have on Corey's brother. Yeah, I think we tried to look up exactly what it means, conservative management treatment. And it's not that they're just sitting there not doing anything. But if I'm just going to read to you what Google says, that in medicine, conservative management for blood on the brain, also known as intracranial hemorrhage, is a non-surgical approach to care. It is typically used for mild cases that are not causing significant pressure on the brain and involves close observation and supportive care. The quote-unquote wait and watch, or quote-unquote wait and scan strategy allows the brain to reabsorb the blood on its own over time. Conservative management is active care, not passive waiting, and involves a structured plan with regular monitoring by a medical team. And that consists of, you know, several CT scans every now and then to see is the blood reducing, is the blood increasing. So I would say over the next few days he could possibly have a few more CT scans to see like which way is it going. Is it getting worse or is it getting better? Because you don't want to crack someone's head open and do surgery if you don't have to, and that's why the surgeon obviously made the decision to pause, and that's, I would say, a good sign, because that means it wasn't so horrible that he went to surgery immediately. It was obviously not too horrible because he's pausing surgery. So I think we can thank God for that. I think that's a green flag. I think that's a positive thing. So we'll wait to see what CT scans say in the coming days, and you know, maybe if the swelling goes down, his senses will return more. It's kind of a waiting game right now, but we'll try to keep you guys updated on whatever comes up and whatever happens. It's a lot. One day someone is completely normal walking here, and the next day they're in a hospital bed. And especially with Corey's mom, just having fully recovered from her stroke. She had therapy, she had the best care from Naomi, and she's doing amazingly well. Like, I would say she's made basically a full recovery. Almost. And now to have this happen with Paul, and just to know like the therapy it's going to take to get him back. But that doesn't matter. Money doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. His life matters. And we're grateful that he's still alive. Yeah.
So one more thing that they also had to do was an X-ray on his neck to check if there was any damage with the neck,
Like a broken neck.
Yeah, and after the results was out, there was a broken bone on the neck. So that's again something that it's a lot. And also they have to do again. I think they also did like a stomach X-ray to make sure that everything is okay. So
like
for
no
the results,
internal bleeding and stuff.
Yeah, for the results of the stomach, I got the last news. The doctor never mentioned any. They never gave out the results about the stomach. Or maybe the chest. It was only just the neck that came. The results came out, and we are still trying to communicate with them and to know to get like all the information.
And like someone mentioned here, it can cause seizures. And I had wanted to mention that, and then I forgot while I was talking. But I think that's another reason why doctors are so careful with brain surgeries, because your brain is covered by a bone. You have to break a bone to get into the brain. And that poses a lot of risks, like long-term risks. He could have seizure activity, even if he recovers from, the brain trauma. Just the surgery itself could cause things like seizures, memory loss, dizziness, coordination problems, like so many things. So that's the reason why he has decided to do the conservative management, which is a non-surgical treatment, as one of you have just stated here. So we keep praying that the brain would absorb that blood and that he would have the swelling go down and return to normal. He's a strong, healthy man, so he has that going for him. He doesn't have any underlying health issues like diabetes or anything like that, so that's gonna fight for him as well. But someone is asking here if the police are gonna catch the thugs. Highly doubt it.
So because the phone was involved, at times they managed to do the arrest. At times they just get away with it. So.
Yeah.
And that actually this incident happened after 1 week. Like I said, a friend of mine that I used to work with him, he was also attacked, and for him, they also targeted at the back of his head, and because it seemed like he never. It wasn't that. Like, thankfully, he never passed out. So in the process, he got hold of his phones and like never wanted to let go of his belongings. So in the process, they had to like beat him again. Like they ended up, his mouth got swollen. He lost his teeth. I don't know how many. I don't have the exact number, and right now he's still recovering. So we thank God that he's recovering, and they also did the CT scan, but there was no any damage, any blood in his brain. We thank God for that. So they did like the stitches of his on his mouth. So I don't know which lips, but he's actually recovering. But I know it's gonna take a few minutes or weeks.
So Kimmy is asking, is this the same cousin? No, we're talking about Corey's brother, Paul, got
No,
attacked.
the one that I'm talking about is a friend of mine
Oh
that,
yeah,
that I
he's
used to
not a
work with him.
cousin. He's just a friend that Corey worked with for quite a number of years.
Yeah. So he's also in the hospital.
It's crazy.
And again, your friend Nicole's cousin was also attacked.
He was killed. They
But for
found
him,
him in the ditch. He had bled out.
it seems like it happened during the night, and no one was able to
Yeah.
help him, or
And
maybe
if
no
it
one
wouldn't-
found him
If it
to
wouldn't
help
have
him.
been for Paul's wife calling him, like it could have gone longer and longer
Yeah.
of Paul just laying there on the bed bleeding out. So thank
Exactly.
God that she needed something and was trying to get a hold of him. They may think that Corey family has money because of how you guys' channel is growing. Pray for their safety.
So I'm going to talk about that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's something to do with money or anything. It's just like any other attacks. Like they just take random people. If they just find you like in a very just you alone, they will attack you. So it just happened to him. I don't think it has anything to do with he was being followed or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's actually
Yeah.
the question I asked Corey this morning. I said, do you feel like this is an attack on your family? Or do you feel like Paul was at the wrong place at the wrong time? Was this a random strike on Paul? Or was it like towards his family? And yeah, just what he's just said now is you feel like it was just random.
Yeah.
Like his entrance to his house is on a secluded back street. And I don't know how they knew he was coming home then, or if they were even maybe on their way to rob another house and just met up with him and were like, this is an easy take, let's rob him first. You never know. You never know the motives of the ones who did that. But 7:30 at night, Corey is saying it's not even quite dark yet then.
It's not.
Like, that's crazy. Usually that kind of thing is more common, like, say, after midnight.
Yeah, around 2, 3 in the morning.
Like,
4.
yeah. But for something happening in Kisumu, but it's scary to think of, that stuff going on where family and friends are. Yeah. What did they take from him? I think they took his phone and probably his wallet. I don't know.
It's buffing.
Is our Wi-Fi not?
Is the
Mine
Wi-Fi?
isn't.
Is it still buffering or?
Oh, they said just stopped. Is he responding? I don't think. Okay, I shouldn't say 100% sure, but from what I've gathered, he's not necessarily responding to commands like, Paul, are you okay? Or because Paul doesn't know any of his family members right now. He doesn't recognize anyone but he is able to talk, but it's kind of like madman talk, or like his sister Sarah told me, it's like the things he was trying to say when they were beating him up are the things that are now coming out. Like, get away from me, leave me alone. Like, I guess like when a computer stalls, sometimes the audio is behind the video, and our brains are kind of like computers. So I think his brain is scrubbing right now, literally. Like, he's able to talk, but it's not like he's responding to the correct things at the correct time.
So he doesn't even know, like, you know, he was beaten at this point.
Yeah, right. Someone is saying, you told us Nicole works for you all as your editor, correct? This is too close to home. I say share less. I mean, it could be. Yes, she does edit for us. Whether her cousin and Paul are connected, I have no way of knowing. What do you think about that? Corey says
There's
he
no any
doesn't think
connection
so.
there.
He says there's no connection there. He's still in trauma. He's coming around gradually. That's really, really, really what I hope it is. I hope, you know, once, obviously he had probably a concussion for sure. And I just hope once the swelling goes down on his head, and we just pray that blood gets absorbed by the brain. I have a good feeling about it, that he wasn't rushed into surgery. I have a really good feeling about that part. He will be okay. God is showing us to be more mindful and carry a bat in one hand in precarious areas. That's actually what my dad said. He was like, can't they walk with pepper spray? But I don't know, like, I've lived in Kenya for over the past 6 years on and off, and it becomes home. You know people. You don't feel like you need to walk with pepper spray, the same as I wouldn't think about walking with pepper spray in our area here. But then again, you never know what can happen. So I don't know. I mean, Corey didn't grow up walking with pepper spray, so kind of a foreign idea to them, but I do fear for his family and their safety. I feel like they're not as secure as I wish they would be. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
So guys, please pray for us. It's buffering again. I don't know what's wrong with the network. So guys, remember to just pray for us. And sorry about the buffering. I think it's gone again. We are sorry about that. I need to check on what's up with the internet over here.
Yeah, someone is saying here, Mama Malaika, we don't carry any weapon, especially at home areas at 7:30 p.m. Nope, even kids are out at this time.
Exactly.
Exactly right.
Kids play until even 9 p.m. at night. So.
Hope it doesn't affect Corey's mom. I know, I thought the same thing today. I really hope it doesn't get her blood pressure up, or she doesn't end up worrying a lot. But how could you not? It's your son. Right. Even if he had pepper spray, the way he was struck, he wouldn't have been able to use the spray. So yeah.
It always happens very fast. You never know who is coming to attack you at that point. You know.
And when you just have a heavy rod hit the back of your head, the lights go out. Like there's no way you can turn around
how
and,
will you be reaching for your pepper spray and
or even a
you're
taser.
falling like a sack of potato, you know? You have no, you don't have that time, you know?
Was it an isolated place? Yeah, it was. Well, I mean, I guess I would say their driveway is a little isolated. But still, there's a lot of cars that pass by there.
But they usually pass with the other side,
Right.
like on the, like the kind of it's like a main road, but to get to their house, you have to go like around. So it's a bit, uh, which word can I use? It's a bit isolated, kind of, yeah.
Or secluded. Where's the star of the show? Taavi is with Grandma and Grandpa so that we can have a moment. I think we slept like
again.
4 hours.
Okay.
I think we slept like 4 hours last night or 3. So we're really tired. I slept a little bit with Taavi this afternoon. And then as soon as Taavi left, Corey and I just started cleaning the house. I guess like when you have a lot on your mind, sometimes you don't know what to do. Like this morning, we kind of just scrolled on our phones and tried to distract ourselves, and then, but it's still in your mind, like you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
And then we just started cleaning the house, and then we decided to do the live stream. It's just really hard when tragedy strikes and you still have to like feed your baby and laugh at his funny faces and make his world seem okay, and inside all you want to do is just shrivel up and overthink, probably. Is there anything else you want to say? Are you ready to be done?
Yeah, I think I'm ready to be done.
Okay.
So I saw someone was asking like Nicole's cousin, like was he living in Kisumu?
No, he's
No.
in Nairobi,
It happened in Nairobi.
which is like a 6-hour drive from Kisumu, so it's not
like
a
just
nearby.
everywhere. It's something that can happen anywhere, like in Kenya, and it's not the same people. These are just different people.
And it's
Thieves.
not an uncommon thing.
Yeah.
This happens a lot, but usually it doesn't happen this many people that you know in this short amount of time. Like you can hear, oh, so-and-so got beaten up, or oh, so-and-so got attacked. But like, it's not very often that it strikes this close to home with people that you know this close together.
Did you know that in Kenya, there's always just a specific time when robberies, it's always like, it's too much. So this month is when, and also last month, and I don't know for how long, but towards December, it's when like robbery is always a lot.
Really? I
Most
didn't
of the
know
time,
that.
yeah.
That's interesting. Do you know why that is?
I don't know. Maybe people are looking for money for Christmas. I don't know.
What a way to Christmas shop. Unbelievable. Well, guys, thank you for your time here with us. I don't want to prolong the live stream. I think Corey is kind of emotionally spent, and we just want to ask you guys, please pray for all of Corey's family in Kenya. There's at least 4 different households. Pray for the blood to be over each household and that his family would be protected. Pray for Eve. She's there. Pray for Nicole. Yeah. Pray for all the loved ones and all the people of Kenya, that they could be safe and protected. And I don't know. I pray that the evildoers are caught, and if they're not caught, that they can't rest with what they've done.
Or like someone was asking about a GoFundMe. At this point, I don't think we are going to open a GoFundMe page. Maybe if things becomes like expensive, like if the bill is too high for us, and because at the moment we still don't know how much it's gonna cost for the hospital bill or things like that, or so we'll just leave that aside for now. We'll
Yeah.
still um, just do our best what we can do to help. If things, if finance, if we're gonna be needing like financial support, then we'll love to let you guys know. But for now, we'll just leave that out of the picture.
Yeah, we'll do everything we can on our own before we consider asking for a GoFundMe to be started.
Because I saw like 2 comments, people
Yeah,
were asking
I saw
about
that
that.
too. I don't like to mention it because people call us the GoFundMe people. Like I started a GoFundMe for Nicole. Corey started a GoFundMe for a little baby that was having surgery.
Yeah. So the baby never, he didn't survive.
Yeah, unfortunately.
After the surgery, the baby was pronounced dead hours later after surgery was done. So I just needed to be there for the family because they requested, since I'm in the US and they're not able to open a GoFundMe, so they thought of someone who is in abroad to help them. So they thought
So
of me, and they asked me to, they needed my help, so I had to help them, you know, we have a baby, and if a parent somewhere needs like help for their baby, you know, as a parent, you know that feeling. So
it cuts your heart when you see that.
yeah, yeah, it was baby Javian.
Javian,
Yeah,
yeah.
may his soul rest in peace.
Thank you to those who helped Corey get money to them to give that baby the best shot at life that we could give him, for always coming to watch our videos and our channel. And we'll try to keep you guys updated on what happens. But yeah, costs don't matter. God is faithful. Absolutely. I told Corey this morning, I said, I don't care if we use all our savings to, I don't care if we use all our savings to help them out. We don't need that. We just need Paul to be okay and for him to make a full recovery. He has 2 little boys. Gawain and Howin are their names. Gawain is approximately how old? Do you know their ages?
No, probably
Guessing roughly between 6 or 8 for Gawain.
Garin, yeah.
And then Howin is just 2 or 3.
No, maybe 2,
2.
because
yeah.
it's a few months older than Taavi.
Yeah. So you can pray for Mercy. She has gone through a lot in her life already and lost her mom at a young age. So I know this is hard for her. So just pray for them all.
And I think some of you might know Marcy. She also has a YouTube channel,
Yeah.
Life Stories with Marcy. Yeah. All right.
I might link her channel in this video description. So after the live, you can go click on her channel and subscribe in case she would share any updates over there. You guys would get to have, a first-hand account of.
Yep.
At Aga Khan Hospital, the bill will run into millions in just a few days. GoFund would be a good idea.
Yeah, I know. It's one of the most best hospitals that we have in Kenya. So, and it's a private hospital. So the bill the bill will be a little bit crazy. So
Aga Khan is the best hospital that Kenya has, and it's very similar to American hospitals. The level of care they give, yeah. Angel, we're just getting ready to hop off the live stream, but Corey's brother, older brother Paul, was attacked by thieves, and he's in the ICU with blood on his brain. That's what happened. Is Paul the electrician? No, that's his older brother David. Paul was a
maybe if I can say, in our family we are 6 in number, so 8 plus dad and mom. So we've got David, Maina, the electrician, my sister Sarah, my brother Paul. So Paul is the one who was attacked. There is me. After Paul is me, then Moses, then Naomi, our
I
last
just want
one.
to try to show a picture of the whole family. I don't know. Do you think they'll be able to see it?
Maybe. So let me see. So that's my whole family right there. I don't know if you guys can see. So Paul is the one with the, where is it? Next to me with a blue t-shirt.
Yeah.
With a blue t-shirt, that's Paul. Next to, in fact, that's the arrangement. Like we've got David, the technician, Sarah, Paul, me, Moses, and Naomi. So
That's the lineup from oldest to youngest.
Yeah.
Someone is asking how old is David?
David, maybe 87, born 87, 1987. So I think so. No, not 87, maybe 84. There, 84, 83. I'm not quite sure, funny enough.
So here's a recent picture of Paul, and his wife Mercy is the one in the black and red dress in front of Naomi, and then Moses is holding their oldest son, and Paul is holding their youngest son. Yeah. So that's a more recent photo than the one that we had posted previously. I don't think it's even focusing. Sorry guys, I'm just trying my best.
No, I think they should be able to see.
Let me try again now that the ring light is off.
They should be able to see now.
Yeah, we turned the ring light off for you guys.
And try to hide from the camera so that it doesn't see you.
Oh.
Yeah, so yeah, right there.
Yeah.
So Paul is the one holding the baby.
His wife is the one in front of Naomi, and Moses is holding their oldest son, Gawain, and Paul is holding Hawan. A beautiful young family that does not deserve any of this. Ready to end the live?
Yeah, I think I'm ready.
Okay. Thanks guys for watching. We appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe, like the live, and remember to go subscribe to Live Stories with Mercy. That's Paul's wife. We don't know if she'll put out any updates, but it's possible. So make sure you're subscribed so that you'll be notified if she does. And we'll see you on our next video. Bye guys.
Bye-bye.